You've heard 1,000 stories about overnight millionaires, prodigies, and people who made it big. But the truth no one tells you is this: most success stories don't look like that at all. They're quieter, slower, more human, and honestly, far more beautiful. This story might be yours. It begins in a tiny room, a small apartment, a second-hand desk, a laptop that overheats when you open too many tabs. You're young, broke, and full of hope. You don't have much, but everything feels possible. You juggle classes, part-time jobs, late-night study sessions, early morning alarms. You learn to stretch every dollar. You learn to cook cheap meals. You learn to dream big on a small budget. And even though life is messy and uncertain, there's a spark inside you, a quiet belief that you're building something, even if you can't see it yet. These years don't look like success, but they're the foundation of everything that comes next. Time passes, and one day something shifts. You get your first real job. Not your dream job, just a start, a chance, a foot in the door. Your first paycheck arrives, and suddenly the world feels a little bigger. You upgrade from instant noodles to actual groceries. You buy a better mattress. You treat yourself to a weekend trip you've been dreaming about. It's not luxury, it's progress. You learn how to work with others, how to manage responsibilities, how to show up even when you're tired. And slowly, you start to understand something important. Success isn't a leap, it's a climb, slow, steady, one step at a time. And then, life surprises you again. You meet someone, not a movie-style soulmate, a real person, someone who understands you, supports you, grows with you. Together, life becomes lighter. Your incomes combine, your strengths complement each other, your dreams start to align. You move into a nicer place. You buy furniture that isn't from the clearance section. You plan vacations, not extravagant ones, but meaningful ones. Road trips, beach days, weekend getaways, moments that feel small, but stay with you forever. You build friendships that feel like family. You celebrate birthdays, promotions, small victories. You learn that happiness isn't found in extraordinary moments, but in ordinary ones shared with the right people. This is success, the kind no one brags about online, but everyone secretly wants. Years go by. You grow in your career, not because you're a genius, but because you're consistent, reliable, steady. You show up, you improve, you earn trust, you get promoted, you earn more, you feel more secure. Maybe you become a parent, maybe you don't. But either way, your life expands. You host dinners. You take vacations that feel comfortable, not stressful. You buy things you once thought were luxuries, not to impress anyone, but to enjoy the life you've built. And somewhere along the way, you realize something profound. You don't need to be exceptional to live an exceptional life. You just need to keep going. And then, one day, you slow down, you retire. You look back at your life, not with regret, but with gratitude. You didn't become a billionaire. You didn't build a global empire. You didn't go viral, but you built something far more meaningful. A life filled with love, stability, memories, friendships, laughter, and quiet victories. You realize that success was never about being extraordinary. It was about being present, being kind, being consistent, being surrounded by people who matter. You succeeded, not according to social media, but according to life. In the end, this is the real success story. The one lived by millions, the one that actually matters. You don't need to win the lottery. You don't need to build a unicorn startup. You don't need to be the exception. You just need to keep moving forward. One step, one year, one chapter at a time.